Seahawks fans, welcome back to the channel. Today is a day of mixed emotions. We should be on top of the world. We just watched the Lombardi Trophy return to the Pacific Northwest. We saw the parade, we saw the tears of joy, and we saw Mike Macdonald establish himself as the next great coaching genius of our generation. But behind the glitz and the glamour of the Super Bowl LX rings, a dark cloud is forming. We always say that winning cures everything, but in the NFL, winning also reveals the cracks. Today, we are diving into a story that starts with a confession from a future Hall of Famer, Kupp, and ends with a potential exodus of talent that could leave our backfield empty and our rivals, the San Francisco 49ers, laughing all the way to the top of the NFC West. If you love this team, if you bleed action green and college navy, you need to hear this. We aren't just talking about a game. We are talking about the survival of a dynasty that hasn't even had its first birthday yet. Before we get into the Kupp confession, do me a massive favor. Hit that subscribe button. We are building the loudest community for the 12s on YouTube, and we need your voice in the comments today. Let's set the stage. Super Bowl LX. The world is watching. Sam Darnold drops back, finds A.J. Barner, and the rest is history. We all cheered. We thought it was a masterpiece of coaching. But Cooper Kupp just sat down with Jason and Travis Kelce on the New Heights podcast, and what he said sent chills down my spine. Kupp revealed that the play call was a total mess. Imagine the pressure of the fourth quarter in the Super Bowl. You look at your wristband, and the play doesn't match the formation. Jackson Smith-Njigba, our primary weapon, was on the sidelines in concussion protocol. The stadium was shaking. The play clock was ticking down. 5, 4, 3. Kupp realized in that split second that if they ran the play as called, it would be an easy interception for the Patriots. The formation was backwards. Sam Darnold was looking at a ghost. Kupp, using that professor brain of his, literally rewrote the playbook in the middle of the snap. He adjusted his route, pulled the defender away, and cleared the lane for Barner. This raises a massive question for us at the Seattle Football Report. How much of our success was luck versus execution? If Kupp isn't there, the guy the Rams basically gave away because they thought he was washed, do we even have a trophy right now? It shows that our coaching staff, as brilliant as Mike Macdonald is, still has those young staff growing pains. It was veteran instinct that saved our legacy. Now, we transition from the past to the future. Tyler Lockett. The name alone brings a tear to the eye of any Seahawks fan. After years of being the most underrated receiver in NFL history, number 16 has hung up the cleats. He retired at the top, a champion, but his departure leaves a crater in our offense. Enter the draft rumors. John Schneider is a man who loves a project, but this time the project is a local legend, Denzel Boston. If you've been watching the Washington Huskies, you know this kid is a problem. 6'4", track speed, and hands that catch everything in a 3-mile radius. The scouts are calling him DK Metcalf 2.0, but with a twist. They say he has better lateral movement. Imagine an offense where JSN works the slot and Denzel Boston takes the top off the defense. It sounds like a dream, right? But he is the nightmare. We aren't the only ones who see it. The Pittsburgh Steelers are sitting right there at pick 21. Mike Tomlin loves big-bodied receivers. If Seattle wants to secure the future and replace Lockett's production, we might have to sell the farm to move up. Is a rookie receiver worth 2 second-round picks? In a division where the 49ers have elite corners, it might be the only way to stay competitive. This is the part of the video I didn't want to make. This is the part that hurts. Kenneth Walker III, our Super Bowl MVP, the man who carried the rock and the hopes of the city. The rumor mill is spinning at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Sources close to the league are reporting that the Kansas City Chiefs are prepared to offer Walker a contract that would make him the highest-paid running back in the league. Patrick Mahomes hasn't had a consistent 1,000-yard rusher in years, and they see Walker as the missing piece to get back to the Super Bowl. We have a 72-hour window. John Schneider has a phone in his hand and a calculator on his desk. Do we pay a running back $16 million a year? Analytics say no. Our hearts say yes. If Walker leaves for KC, he becomes an instant legend there, and we are left with a massive hole in our backfield. And don't forget Rashid Shaheed. He was our X factor. The Buffalo Bills are reportedly obsessed with his speed. Josh Allen wants a deep threat to complement Keon Coleman, and Shaheed fits that bill perfectly. Seattle is at risk of losing its MVP and its most explosive playmaker in the same week. This isn't just a rebuild. This is a potential talent drain of epic proportions. While we're counting pennies and trying to convince our stars to stay for the love of the game, our neighbors to the south are getting dangerous. The San Francisco 49ers just pulled off a salary cap miracle. They cleared $38 million. Why does this matter? Because they're targeting exactly what we're losing. Kyle Shanahan is looking for speed. Imagine Rashid Shaheed in a San Francisco jersey. It makes me sick just thinking about it. They're positioned to poach the talent that just won us a ring and use it against us. The NFC West has always been an arms race, but right now, Seattle is the one with the target on its back. We're the champions, but we're also the most vulnerable. If we lose Walker, if we lose Shaheed, and if we fail to trade up for Denzel Boston, the balance of power shifts back to Santa Clara before the ink on our championship T-shirts is even dry. So, 12s, here we are. The Seattle Football Report has laid it all out. We have a legend in Kupp who saved us from ourselves. We have a draft prospect in Denzel Boston who could be our next superstar. But we also have a chief and a bill trying to tear our championship roster apart. This is the reality of the NFL in 2026. Parity is brutal. The cap is a monster. But I believe in Mike McDonald. I believe in the culture we've built. But most importantly, I believe in the power of the 12th man. I want to hear from you right now. Should we pay Kenneth Walker III whatever he wants to keep him away from Mahomes? Should we trade our future picks to get Denzel Boston? How worried are you about the 49ers cap space? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm show this to more Seahawks fans so we can grow this movement. We are the Seattle Football Report. We are the champions of the world, and we aren't going anywhere without a fight. Go Hawks!